The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 547 of Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Collage Edition of the Obey playing cards from Theory11. So, with no further ado, take a look and see what we get. So here we can see that it is in a matte finish tuck box, and there's a bunch of different colors on the tuck box, and there's a little bit of gloss as well. So we got some reds, some off-whites, some yellows, then a little bit of like a bluish green there with that black gloss on top. So we got the little triangle design there. Then we got the face there, so the little Obey logo there. It says Obey Playing Cards. On one side it says Obey Playing Cards. You got the little logo there and the 311 down there. And you got the same design that just wraps around the tuck box. Same on this side, you got the Obey logo. And logo there, and then Obey down here. And that design that just wraps around. On the bottom here, you got the 311 logo, the Obey logo, and premium playing cards, 311, and these are from 2024 Obey Giant Art. On the back, little sneak peek of that back design. For the seal here, you don't got quite a square, a circle seal, but it is a circle seal with some squiggly edges there. And then you got the red and white kind of colorway with that star there in the middle. Then on the top it says Obey. It's a little bit covered up, so I can't quite see everything there. But now we'll press down the seal, grab a hand dandy card opener. Now that that's open, on the top flap here you can see it does say propaganda worldwide. Then you got a little triangle design. On the tuck flaps here, you just got that design that wraps around on the tuck box there. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box, it is definitely fully custom. So you got that like off-white kind of. No, you got the blue background there with that kind of off-white kind of little flowery design all the way throughout. There, a pretty nice interior. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with the back design. So here we have a mirrored back design. There with a white, with a border. It's more of like a off-white border, and not the standard white border there. It's like a slight off-white there. So for the back design here, you got that triangle design there in the middle there. Then you got a bunch of different colors, because it is the Collage Edition. So there's a bunch of different kind of colors all over the place. But like I said, you got that triangle design there. You got a little like Pegasus there on each side. You got the little face there, and then some other little designs mixed in. And you got those reds, blues, blacks, yellows, and a little bit of the off-white there. And it's mirrored, so if you flip it over, same design in both the directions. But now for the cards we get with the deck. And the other Joker got mixed up here. Okay, so here we have the first Joker. It's in the red color, so it says Joker there. And then you got the little character there sitting in the chair reading the newspaper, and it says, Obey with caution, Return of the Living Dead, Suckers Inc., and then the little Obey logo. Second Joker here says Joker there in the black font. You got the little like world there, the little globe, it says Wake Up. Then you got the rose there, and it says Obey underneath. Then we got that custom Ace of Spades, and all the faces of the cards have this kind of more off-white color, so they're fully inked from front and back. But we got the custom Ace of Spades here, where you got the little star there. You got the little spade, it says Obey, Ace of Spades. And then you got the custom font and suits there in the corners there. And you got this slightly different kind of layout for like, the suits there, because they're farther apart there. So you got a different little layout for this different suits. Then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here, and you can see the different art style that they have here. So these two are kind of like a slightly more realistic, while this one's kind of like a black and white with a king there. There. Well, I guess the middle one's more like a, I guess, yeah. And then we get to the custom Ace of Diamonds here. You got that same kind of star design there in a little circle. It says Obey Ace of Spades there. And then the diamonds custom as well. And that same kind of layout as the spades were there. So a custom layout as well. Then we got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. 3 more custom core cards. There was that little collage back design there in the background there of those core cards. Then we got the Jack, Queen, and King of clubs. And then we got the custom club design there, and that custom like orientation. And then we got the custom ace of clubs there with that same little star design there, and the little flower. There was the little club and the obey ace of clubs. And then last we got the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of hearts there. 3 more custom core cards. All the core cards are slightly different. Same kind of similar art style there on each of the cards, just different like pictures and stuff. And then we got the custom heart design. And we got that custom ace of hearts here with that same little star there in the middle with a different like little circle design. This is obey ace of hearts. And then the last 2 cards in the deck, you got a little obey little card here with the little iconic little face design. And just the background on the back. And then you got another one here that says make art, not war, obey. The background on the back. So no little Theory11 ad cards at all in this. There. And for the handling here, they're just made by the United States Playing Company. So they should have that like air cushion finish. So they should handle fantastic. And straight out of the box. They're not like stiff at all, so they have a more like, thinner like stock to it. Which is pretty nice. You got them nice, crispy, and flexible springs. And then for the fan ability, they seem to fan pretty smoothly. See most of the numbers there. Nice spread. There. A nice red design. And this is like a 2-way fan ability deck. So you got this red and blue kind of striped design there. And then if you do a reverse fan, you got like a slightly different color because the yellow is in this corner instead of the red. But I can't really do reverse fans that good. But you got a little bit of an idea. And there's like a different fan ability. And then onto that giant fan. And they ferrule pretty nicely. You got that nice giant fan. So overall, you got a pretty nice looking deck of cards from Theory11 there. And Obey. It was that Collage Edition here with that back design. Looks pretty nice. And then they also handle fantastic. They got a nice smooth touch to it. So definitely no issues with the handling. Super nice handling. And this is just one of 3 Obey decks from Theory11 there. So there's 3 in the set there. And I already reviewed the other 2. So I guess there's not much more to say other than fantastic back design there with those fully custom faces. They're fully inked there from front and back because they have that kind of off-white color with those custom suits there and the custom core cards there. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and this has been day 547 of a daily deck review, and this has been the Collage Edition of the Obey playing cards from Theory11, and I'm the Canadian Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.